Hi everyone, I just want to give you another update on what's going on with the Alaska legislature. You've probably heard on the news that the governor's asking the legislators to get to work. He's very frustrated, he stated, because there is not a coming to any kind of common ground. And so I think it's important that we understand what's going on so we know what to ask for. Right now, the Senate Majority Leader, Senator Meyer, is saying that it's all up to the House. They need to get their work done because the House has not come to an agreement yet, and the House needs to get 3/4 vote in order to dip into the CBR that we've talked about, that savings account that was made really for difficult times. The Senate majority already has 3/4, so it's the House that needs to get 3/4. And meanwhile, the minority, for the first time really in a decade, has the opportunity to negotiate and come to a compromise with the other parties because they would like to see some things funded. And right now that amount is about $90 million, and that $90 million includes education, so it's very important to us. But it's also 2% of the overall budget. And also it's important to keep in mind that it's only 1% of the CBR. And remember, the CBR needs to be unlocked by 3/4. So the minority vote is very important here. But it's also important that the Senate and the House, both the minority and the majorities, work together. They need to compromise. The real key date here is June 30th. Because we're expecting that the governor is going to line item veto the 2016 budget. And so come June 30th, that's the fiscal year beginning, the state has to have authorization to spend money, otherwise it will shut down. In fact, the reason that I think the governor sounded so frustrated is that they're already meeting about what they do for the shutdown, what it's going to look like. Imagine road projects stopped. Schools, of course, would have to they wouldn't be funded. Also, the ferry system completely shut down. Anything to do with tourism, the state parks shut down. There will be no personnel kept there. I imagine they'll probably keep some of the safety pieces, the troopers if they can, but a lot of it will not be happening. Department of Corrections is another one that will be kept, but the rest is going to be shut down. And that's really going to hurt the state a lot. Imagine how it will affect every single Alaskan. So our key message to all of our viewers is to please ask your legislator to compromise and keep their promise. Please notice that on our Facebook page there's a perfect image of this. We'd really like everybody to share it with their legislators as they write to them, and if they call them, give the same message. Stand on the street and shout it out. Compromise, compromise. Thanks so much, everyone, for listening, and stay with it.